Hey, a playa, do you want to know how to prepare yourself to talk to your crush, to get into the right mindset, to get into that zone where nothing gets in your way, you can ask them out? I'm going to show you how to do that right after this.
This is the Just Beats, you're watching the Just Beat.
For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single Monday through Friday, I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. So if you want to learn and grow, hit the subscribe button and make sure to click on the notification bell. Now, when we talk about getting into the right mindset to do anything, at the end of the day, what it all comes down to is practice. Practicing, putting yourself through different experiences so you can learn how to handle them, so when you actually go for what you want, you're ready. But how exactly do you practice for talking to your crush? I mean, if talking to them is the thing that you're scared of, how do you practice talking to them? Well, I think instead of talking to them, what you're going to want to focus your attention on is talking to girls or guys that you're less intimidated by. This is something I call the warm-up. Usually when you want to approach your crush and you want to start talking to them, you can't think of anything to say, you don't know how it's going to go, you haven't really been social just yet. So you want to be social with someone that you're less intimidated with just to get things going, just to feel warmed up. In doing that, it'll make it easier for you to just get into the flow of having a conversation. You'll feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more at ease knowing that you've been social with someone. So once you've kind of broken that ice and asked someone questions and talked to them, talking to your crush will seem a little bit easier. Now you might be thinking, okay, cool, I can approach them and talk to them, but I don't really know what to talk to them about. This is why I think it's important for you to prepare 2 or 3 go-to stories, things that you feel comfortable talking about with anyone and you can talk in depth about without feeling nervous, afraid, or just messing up what you're talking about. Having go-to stories in a conversation sort of operate like bumpers when you're bowling. They help prevent the ball from just directly falling in the gutter, and they help you get more precise with your aim so that you can learn to throw it directly so it hits the pins. A go-to story might be a fun story from your past, something that you did with your friends, or something that you're working on that's creative, anything that you feel comfortable talking about. For example, a go-to story for me whenever I'm in a conversation with someone is to just talk about YouTube and what I'm trying to accomplish with it. I can go on and on about any creative thing that I'm pursuing, but the key to a really good go-to story is learning how to incorporate that person's feedback as you're talking. Ask them questions. Ask them what they thought about your experience. Ask them if they've had a similar experience. Knowing how to kind of make it an interactive process makes that go-to story a successful one because it prevents you from freezing up and not knowing what to talk about, and it gives you a way to better connect with that person. I want you to work on your go-to stories. Leave a comment down below letting me know something in your life that you enjoy talking about, something that can just roll off the tongue, something that's easy for you to talk about where you don't freeze up or you don't forget details, and it isn't hard for you to just jump into and say, wow, you won't believe what happened to me the other day, and then you lead into your story. Now, some people don't really like the idea of planning out what you're going to say. It can come off feeling scripted or fake or like you're not being genuine with that person. But think of your go-to stories like training wheels on a bike. Once you get comfortable using them and you're able to kind of easily go into a conversation and start it, you can take the training wheels off. You can just talk off the cuff. If you want to share those stories later on down the line, they're your personal stories. They're not made up ones or fake things that happen to you. You're always being genuine in your own experience whenever you talk about it. And when it comes to talking to your crush, something I've sprinkled across my videos for the last few years is the 3-second rule. Basically, the 3-second rule operates like this. When you see your crush, give yourself no more than 3 seconds to walk up to them and to say something. Some people tend to ask, do I count to 3 and then go, or do I try to run up to them in 3 seconds? I see it like this. When you spot them, you go, all right, that's my crush. 1, 2, 3, go. Go talk to them. Because if you wait any longer, if you stand around thinking about what you're going to say, you're going to freeze up. You're going to come up with a million reasons as to why you can't do it. But if instead you're focusing on that countdown and you're getting ready to just propel yourself, once you're in motion, you're doing it. You're going to talk to them. You're going to say something. Whether or not you mess up in the moment, that's entirely different. The point here isn't so much to have the perfect conversation or to know exactly what to say. It's to get comfortable with approaching your crush. So even if you just say something like, hey, how's it going? Or hi in general, That's success in my book. If you practice talking to people, if you have go-to stories that you can rely on, and then you push yourself to not overthink things in the moment and give yourself no more than 3 seconds to approach them, you're going to feel way more comfortable talking to your crush, especially when you're nervous, especially when you don't know what to say, especially when you think everything's going to go wrong. You have what it takes to do this. Stop holding yourself back and go for it. Now, if you found that advice to be helpful, hit the thumbs up button and make sure to tap on the playlist over there on the side, which are my dating tips for beginners. If you're nervous around your crush, if you don't know what to say, you don't know how to ask them out or what you should do on a date, those videos will help you get started. On that note, guys, I'll catch you next time. As always, love and peace.